All right, you guys, so I just did my self-care a little early today because I'm gonna be honest, I've been a little overwhelmed. I'm not really sure why. I think that it's just a lot going on mentally, possibly. I don't even really know. But what I do know is that made me feel a lot better. Also, I'm sitting here right now because I have at least 3 videos that I need to edit and get uploaded and things like that. But let me just say this. One, I honestly believe in doing things you know you need to do because you know you need to get it done. But I'm a strong believer in doing the things that makes you feel the most creative, the most free, the most excited, and the most happiest while doing that. And so lately I've just been in like a little bit of a rut when it comes to my nail business because things were such simpler times here about 2 years ago when I had just come off from being a nail technician prior to starting my business. I had my son, I started my acrylic line, everything was phenomenal, great. And then you can start to get in your head a little bit and start thinking of all the different ways that you should do things and trying to implement new things and adding new members to the team and PR and all these different things, right? And I've been testing so many ideas with business lately and it's just been overwhelming. And so lately I've just been focusing on trying to take like a whole different route, not what I'm used to, right? So me being the primary content creator for my business comes with a lot of ups and downs. I'm gonna be honest. It comes with the fact that you know your business doesn't run unless you run, and that's a lot of pressure. And also understanding that batching content is hard at times when you are a full-time wife, a full-time mom, a full-time everything. But I get that you have to make the time for the things that you know you need to do. I would say that I love having a business for the simple fact that my business empowers women. I love having products that could make women feel beautiful, that could help them utilize their spare time to learn how to do their own nails with DIY content or DIY products, whether that be you stepping out and trying to learn acrylic, whatever that is for you. But I know for me, a lot of times nails was like that bridge between feeling depressed at times and then knowing I could go do self-care to make me feel a little bit better. I could go do something to make me feel happy. I can go to do something to make me feel beautiful. So that's what I just try to keep in the forefront of my mind. Like, my products will help women, and they do, and they have. But sometimes when you're in like the waiting phase and like the in-between of trying to figure out what's next and thinking that, you know, certain things are going to have a certain impact and it might not necessarily have been what you expected, it gets very annoying, girl. Like, no, I just took this week to kind of get clear. I've been recording and kind of just spilling out how I feel. And I feel like that's like the most comfortable thing because I feel like y'all are who I talk to, right? I don't got no friends. Y'all are my friends. My mom is my closest friend. And other than that, that's why I try so hard to create a community and a space for women, because that's what I'm longing for. Like, it's hard sometimes, you know? But give me a second. Tears and all, but literally, like, so sorry. Literally, like, I asked God earlier this week, why do I do the things that I do? Like, I love what I do, but what's the why behind it? And I honestly feel like he answered me earlier today by telling me, like, my search for a community, I don't mean to cry, but it's real. My search for a community, my search for meaningful friendships, meaningful relationships with anyone, is just like the reason why I do what I do. You know, like, it's hard sometimes when you're adulting and when you're a stay-at-home mom and when you don't naturally just like have those friend circles, you know? it was always hard for me, especially like growing up, having been in a tough environment. I feel like I always kind of just shut people out as a result of it. And it was for protection, it was for my sanity, it was for my peace, it was for my safety, it was for a lot of different things. And I think as an adult, it has kind of like trickled over, obviously, because it can kind of play a role in your life until you stop it. And I think that even in modern day, having tried to make certain friendships and it hasn't necessarily worked out has been hard. You know, rejection has been hard. Understanding and realizing that not everybody is your person, and nor are you everybody's person either, can be hard. And so the reason why I created the community She Is Guided literally stemmed from a place of feeling alone, like I was navigating life by myself. And of course, like I have my family, I have my significant other, I have my son and all of that. But sometimes you have to find that why within yourself to say, like, I'm going to keep going because of this. I'm going to keep going because of my love for people, my love for empowering others, my love for the people that might feel lost just like me. You know, it has to be bigger than you. And sometimes you have your responsibilities, you have all of these things, but we're also called to do something on this earth, right? God called each and every single one of us to do something. So your something is outside of what you're used to, what you're comfortable to. It's outside of all of the regular things and habits and thought processes that you have. And I'm saying a lot, but I know what I'm saying. It's okay for your reasons to be bigger than the surface level, to be bigger than other people's expectations. It's okay for you to say that I want to do this because I know that there's someone else out there who's just like me, who might need that advice, who might need the empowerment, who might be looking for a community, who might need someone to lift them up sometimes, you know? And I've heard the advice before where if you don't have what you're looking for, be that for someone else. And I feel like I have done that so many times in my life where I've just tried to be the light in the way that I know how to. And that has developed over time. God has brought me through so many different seasons to understand that it's okay that this situation didn't work out for you. It's okay that you feel this rejection right now, because when I get ready to elevate you and I get ready to transition you, it's going to come along with a transformation, but it's going to be for your benefit. And so I'm thankful that God has kept me from a lot of things, from a lot of situations and environments and a lot of different things. And some things will pop up in my mind from my past. Like just a few weeks ago, I thought of a situation where I was, you know, looking forward to involving myself with this group and this friendship and these friendships. And honestly, it literally took a turn for the worst. And it was just me being adult enough and mature enough to say, based off of what my brand and what I stand for, I'm going to step back because I believe in having good experiences and I believe in everyone involved in what I do to have a good experience. And it doesn't look like this is the route that I want to take. Let's revisit this later on, but as of right now, I'm going to step back. And that was hard for me to do because I knew it took a lot to do, and I knew I was working towards a lot, and I was preparing to do a lot more. But it was just the urge in me to say, don't shrink yourself for this opportunity. Don't shrink yourself for this moment. Don't shrink yourself for this friendship. You know right from right. You know how certain things should be conducted. And if it's not aligning with your mission, your goals, your values, how you feel, and ultimately your brand, because we're all our own brand, right? If you really think about it, you're your own personal brand. I'm a personal brand, but I also have a business as well. And my business is a reflection of me. A lot of people can't say that, but for me it is. But I just felt like it was just going to be conflicting, to say the least. And God saved me from that situation. And I'd be lying if I say sometimes I don't think about it at all, but I do. And I think about a lot of different things, and I think about how God brought me from it, saved me from it, stepped in and was like, nope, like, nah. And God has done that for each of us. He's done that for you in your life. He's done that for every single one of us. And so I say all of that to say, this is a safe space for you. If you're looking for a community, if you're looking for a friendship, if you're looking for someone who is like you, looking for peace and just trying to live your best life with God and just become better each and every day, like, that's my goal. I'm not satisfied with living an unhappy life where I feel like life would just be taking control of me. Like, no, I take control of my life, and that's what I'm doing. I'm taking control of my situations. I'm taking control of how I feel. If I don't have something right now, that doesn't mean that it's not coming, and that doesn't mean that I can't go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, show up, show your life, and your tribe, your vibe, your tribe and your people will find you. Like how I am, I'm not changing that for anybody, and I don't expect you to do that either. And so show up confidently, just be yourself, do what you do, and you'll find your community. And so I say all of that to say, I'm sorry I cried and all of that. It felt good, so don't mind me. But no, like, I really needed today to just sit down, get back to me, chill a little bit, and kind of just chill. Like, sometimes not every day is just work. Some days you just spend time and you might think, or you might pray, or you might just be, and that's fine. And so with all of that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. I took a break, like I told you guys, and now it's time to get back to work. My son is taking a nap, and so I'm literally trying to figure out a few things. I've literally got a desk full of to-do lists and so many different things that I have to do, and especially business related. But I don't mind having time for myself. I don't mind taking a break, because I know my business runs as a reflection of me. And so if I'm not running my business properly, I'm doing something that I need to reflect on. And if I needed a break, that's fine. If I'm gathering content, if I'm batching content, if I'm working behind the scenes, if I'm pivoting a little bit, that's just what I gotta do. And sometimes it takes you to pivot to really grow and transition into where God is calling you to be. And sometimes what you're doing is not fully fulfilling you, because God is calling you to do something else. He's calling you to be more, to do more, to show up differently, to incorporate this, to remove this. You get what I'm saying? And so take heed to your emotions, take heed to how you feel, and act on it. That's my best advice for you guys. And so I plan to do more of like these sit down, just regular pop-up talks. Not everything is going to be glitz and glam all of the time. You guys know that. But sometimes it will be. But yeah, let me go. I'm going to go, and I'm going to talk to y'all later. Bye. It's been a minute since